When did you realize that monsters aren't born, they're built? For me, it was 8th grade. There was this kid at my school everyone called Creep Carson. Nobody used his real name anymore, just Creep. He showed up to class in the same hoodie for weeks straight, hair greasy, pants too short. He smelled like something had died in his locker. Kids would hold their breath when he walked by. Carson didn't have friends. He sat alone at lunch, hunched over his tray, eating fast like someone might steal it. In class, he'd stare out the window for entire periods, watching birds on the power lines. Teachers hated it. Mrs. Banks sent him to the office once for disrupting class with his energy. He wasn't even doing anything, just existing wrong, I guess. People were brutal to him. Jake Torres used to kick Carson's backpack down the hallway every morning. Girls would scream if he sat near them. Someone started a rumor he killed cats. Nobody believed he was innocent of anything. Then one Tuesday, Carson brought a shoebox to school. He set it on his desk during homeroom, and someone asked what was inside. He opened it. Dead squirrel. Stiff. Eyes half open. Girls screamed. Guys backed away. Carson just stared at it like he was confused why everyone was freaking out. The teacher lost it. Dragged him straight to the principal. Parents got called. Carson got suspended for a week. Everyone talked about it for days. Proof, they said. Creep Carson was officially a psycho. That Friday night, my mom came home from work looking destroyed. She works for CPS, Child Protective Services. Usually she doesn't talk about cases, but this one broke her. She sat at the kitchen table with my dad and just started venting. She'd been called to a trailer on the east side. No heat, holes in the floor, rotting food on the counters. A kid was living there alone. His mom had been gone for 3 weeks. Nobody knew where. The kid had been feeding himself with gas station snacks and whatever he could find. But the worst part, she said, was the graves. Tiny graves in the dirt outside. The kid had been burying dead raccoons and possums that crawled under the porch to die. He told my mom they were his only friends. He said they didn't even scream when they died. They just curled up and waited. My mom's voice cracked. She said the kid kept apologizing for the smell, kept saying he knew he was dirty, knew people didn't like him, but he didn't know how to be better. Then she said his name, Carson. I felt my stomach drop. That whole week flashed in my head. The dead squirrel, the screaming, everyone calling him a freak. But he wasn't trying to scare anyone. He was trying to bury something he cared about, because nobody taught him that was wrong, because animals were the only things that didn't run from him. I thought about how we mocked his smell. He didn't have running water. I thought about how teachers yelled at him for staring at birds. That was the only peace he had. I remembered Jake kicking his backpack. Carson never fought back, just picked it up, like he thought he deserved it. He wasn't born wrong. The world made him that way. We made him that way. And then we called him a monster for surviving it. Carson never came back to school, went into foster care. I heard he got placed 2 towns over. I never saw him again.